You stay awake at night thinking about the life you want. The body is tired, but the mind keeps racing. Deep down, you know you're meant for more. You know exactly what you should be doing. Study more, work harder, go to the gym, start the business. But instead, you scroll and scroll and scroll. You can clearly imagine your future successful self, confident, disciplined, financially free. But right now, it feels like that version of you belongs to somebody else. Then January arrives, a fresh start, new goals, new routines, new promises to yourself. This is finally going to be your year. For the first few days, motivation feels unstoppable. You wake up early, you make plans, you feel powerful. You genuinely believe you've changed. But slowly, the old habits return. One skipped workout becomes 3. One lazy day becomes a lazy week. And suddenly, you're back where you started. Eventually, procrastination becomes part of your identity. You stop saying, "I'm struggling," and start saying, "I'm just lazy." But what if laziness isn't actually the problem? What if the real enemy is something invisible that controls almost everyone? You watch motivational videos, you save productivity posts, you listen to podcasts about discipline. But consuming motivation is not the same as taking action. The truth is, starting feels painful. Even small tasks can feel impossible when your brain turns them into giant mountains. In physics, there's a concept called inertia. Objects at rest stay at rest, and objects in motion stay in motion. Your mind follows the exact same law. When you stop taking action for long periods of time, your brain becomes comfortable staying still. That's why huge goals feel terrifying. Saying, "I need to write a 5,000-word essay" creates massive mental pressure before you even begin. But if you say, "I'll just write 50 words," suddenly the task feels manageable, small enough to begin, small enough to survive. This is why the 2-minute rule works. Instead of forcing yourself to finish everything, just commit to starting for 2 minutes. Clean your room for 1 song, read 1 page, do 5 push-ups, open the laptop. Tiny actions break the wall of resistance. And something interesting happens after you begin. Most of the time, you continue longer than expected. The workout becomes easier after the warm-up. The run becomes easier after the first few steps. Momentum starts carrying you forward. Success is rarely built through giant bursts of motivation. It's usually built quietly, through small, consistent effort repeated every single day. Discipline is not something you suddenly wake up with. It grows slowly, like a plant. Every small action waters it. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. You just need to take 1 small step today, then another tomorrow. One day, you'll realize your life changed completely, not because you became perfect, but because you finally stopped waiting to feel ready. So if you're ambitious but lazy, stop focusing on the entire staircase. Just focus on the next step in front of you. Open the document, put on your shoes, set the timer. Start badly if you have to, but start. Because the person you want to become is not built through motivation alone. They're built through action. And remember, objects in motion stay in motion. Once you begin, momentum becomes your greatest ally. You are not broken. You are not doomed to stay lazy forever. You're simply stuck in inertia. And inertia can be beaten, 1 tiny step at a time. So tonight, don't promise yourself a perfect future. Promise yourself something smaller. Just begin.